good? This is the Young Fox Got Gears channel, and today we're reviewing the Tippmann TMC. And before we start with the review, there's one YouTuber that I would like to give a shout out to support his channel, and it's Ellison Ben. I'm a bit a info gas mask channel, and his channel he has like tons of gas mask reviews, reviewing all the gas masks from history, from Cold War to World War II to today's gas mask, and bunch of weapons and bunch of survival stuff. And I'd like to check out his channel. So if you guys want to review his channel or support his channel, please subscribe. And I'm just supporting his channel, so I give it by giving it a shout out. And for more importantly, he has a lot of videos that information about all of the gas masks you need to know, how to operate, how to clean it, how to use it properly, and the history of the gas mask. He makes reviews about gas masks. Just be like that. I'll to put a link in the description down below to check his video out. Now on to the review. Now today we have the Tippmann TMC, and this is one of the guns I've been waiting to get in my hands, and now here we have it today. So there's a few things we're probably not going to show in the beginning for this video. We're not going to test fire with using a paintball tank. Maybe in the other videos we will, but for this important thing, the Tippmann TMC, we're going to be test firing it with the MagFed. So the MagFed is more importantly, you can shove like about 19 paintball bullets. Preferably, I prefer to shove 18 or 17 paintball bullets just to not to jam the thing. Because when I bought like a bunch of magazine, about a few of them broke, so I kind of learned from the point being said. I think the mags are dirty, so they're used and dirty. And not only that, if you go really rough on the mags, that will jam. But anyways, so this is one of the Tippmann guns out there in the market that's well priced. You can find these around $250, or you can find $300, depending where you find them on. You should eBay, Amazon, ANS Gear, or anywhere you can go. You can find these on these under $250 to $300. Now you could find one for $500 for a custom-made one, which has all your attachments and all your upgraded parts in the gun, or you could just buy a straight from the factory gun, unboxed Tippmann TMC. So it's obvious we know it's a woodsman gun, but I consider it as the MagFed gun. So this was a standard Tippmann TMC magazine. Now people are going to be asking, is it a first strike? It cannot take first strike mags, unfortunately. On another channel, you can check Paradise Paintball, and he has videos how to convert your TMC magazine into a first strike receive, so it receives any first strike. You can check that out, and I'll put a link description down below how to do it. Alright, so let's get on to it. So the Tippmann TMC is your basic average AR-15 or the M4 carbine. Depending on the they have a bunch of aftermarkets for a bunch of model marker kits. So you can buy a SCAR L marker kit, you can buy an ACR marker kit, or the MX82 I think it's called, or the G36, I don't know what it looks like, but it has that G36 look in it. And there's so many aftermarket parts you can put in. There's even hell a silencer for your Tippmann TMC. But in my opinion, I prefer the old-fashioned look of the AR-15. Considering that I just really like the AR-15s in real life to shoot. I even want to shoot them in real life, but you know, it's probably the closest you get to almost a realistic model of an AR-15. Now, those are for airsofters. This is probably your best gun for you. Those are you people who play airsoft and want to try paintball, but something doesn't fit the cup holder. Now this here is good for airsoft people to get used to. Now fortunately for you airsoft people, you do have disadvantage on speedball players. Speedball players can load in like 100, 200 paintball in a tank and just constantly shoot, spray and pray, or they can just suppress fire on you, and versus you have to single fire the gun. So there is another MagFed gun out there in the market. It's called the the First Strike M17 paintball rifle. It's a MagFed, only specifically MagFed gun. Now there's so many magazine for the First Strike. Rumors has it say that there is a drum mag out there in the market, but we'll probably review that another time, another year. So today we're going to be test firing the Tippmann TMC. So it does take your standard 68 caliber paintball rounds. And more importantly, you just gotta make sure that your gun is running right, your paintball bullets are loaded carefully, and you have your air tank. So I have a Ninja air tank loaded in my military vest. So to load this thing, first you gotta want to do this now. This is a little bit of information how to put on your air tank and take it out. So if you have a remote recoil paintball tank that attached to the tube, you could easily play this through. So give me a second to unclip this bag so I can take the air tank. So here I have the remote recoil air tube. Now you can get these on Amazon for about 23 bucks, bestseller, good quality. In my opinion, I would recommend getting this gun. Now, for the important part is that this air connects only specifically to any paintball guns. Now, I've seen videos that people did attach air tanks on an airsoft gun, but I don't feel the same. So I'm going to twist it here, and then I'm going to shoot a little bit just to show you guys how it works. So this gun is unloaded, I know for sure. So please do not try this at home when you're testing a gun indoors. Luckily, we're back here in the patio, so we can possibly test this out. So once it's twisted in, fully in, I gotta twist it a little bit. There you go. This is how it looks like when you attach it in. And then the one part is you're supposed to twist this down to get the gun running. And then there you go. You're lock and load and ready to shoot. Now I'm gonna shoot it a couple of times and what it sounds like when it's not shooting any paintball bullets. So safety first before you blast our ears off. So that's what it sounds like when there's no paintballs in it. It's completely safe because you haven't loaded the magazine in there. So now we're gonna learn how to take take the air tube out of it. First thing first, you're gonna want to detach this thing. So once you've done that, you're gonna want to shoot it a couple of times. If I could take it out. Still a little technical difficulties. And there you go. So twist it out, shoot, and boom, you have it ready. Now there is a pro one where you could actually disassemble you could just pull in and out, and this thing has a remote air release. But I didn't get it because, you know, according to the budget before I made this video, didn't want to spend too much into this gun, considering I'm going to buy myself a speedball gun. But it is one of the perfect type of woodsman gun you can use for, like, out there. If you're playing in the woods, desert, any match, you could use it. But do not use this on airsoft matches. A pretty obvious airsoft match will not allow paintball guns. But if you're an airsoft person and really want to try a paintball gun that suits you better just by using magazine, this is your best pick. Or the First Strike M17. So now we're gonna get started. We're gonna start shooting this in the back. So let me pause the video and I'll test fire this gun. Now I have sights for this gun, but that's a whole nother video we're gonna make a review about. For now, we're gonna shoot this gun and give our opinions and thoughts about this gun. So maybe if you just pause the camera so I can switch the view where I'm shooting at. Sorry. Alright guys, we're back and we're ready. So let me fix the camera just a little bit, just so we can actually see me shooting. It's pretty obvious that the gun itself is going to require a lot of height to see where I'm shooting at. There we go. No, dang it. The bipod is not in line. There we go. Switch it up a little. There we go. So let's get started shooting this gun. So as you guys can see, I have the gun loaded and not shooting anything, but we're about to shoot something. So let's go ahead and shoot some couple of rounds to see if they're in. So just to be warned, I do have some jam magazines here. Like I'm looking at a jam paintball bullet, so I'm gonna release one of these out. There we go. And let's get started. Okay. Alright, jam magazine. I'm not gonna bother with that. Alright, not gonna bother with that. Gun mag jam. So yeah, so these mags are kind of jammed a little bit, but you know. Alright, out of ammo. Alright, 2 last mags. So personally, this is a really good gun. It shoots quite well, but you're going to get a little recoil on this gun. So I'm going to shoot a couple of bit rounds. And we have another mag jam. So yeah, so the important part about having a mag-fed gun is you want to make sure your magazines are clean. Unlike mine, it's clogged with a bunch of paint, so I currently try and rely on these mags, but pretty soon we're going to clean these out or disassemble them. Okay, another mag jam, so I'm probably going to have to like test this one more time. Yeah, something's stuck. Alright, go one more try. Another mag jam, so. Hey, we knocked that thing down, huh? Oh man, that was just getting fun. Hey, so there you guys have it, the Tippmann TMC. Let me take my headphones off, man. I can barely hear myself. Let me put my safety on. Alright, so the Tippmann TMC, in my personal opinion view, is one of the good guns to use for like if you're going to use like one of those battlefields where you're just going to have to use a woodsman ball. The mag feds are my favorite. But then I collect speedball because I tried speedball before. And they were pretty nice actually. It's a lot better than just constantly grabbing your pocket and reload. But sometimes you just get the feeling you just want to be like one of those people who play Call of Duty. Even though, realistically, you're gonna have to learn more tactics and tricks and everything. So importantly, we can try out other paintball guns and make a review. Just let me guys know in the comment below if you want to make a review about this. All these woodsman gun. So as you can see, we just shot up the whole entire rounds of paintball. Unfortunately, as you guys witnessed, a few magazine failure just happened. I really am disappointed actually that these mags are just jamming because I just tested them out like about before I started the video to make sure everything was running fine, and apparently the magazine of the gun is not running right. So I'm just constantly twisting them until they can get to the right point. There we go. Let's shoot one more round and see if this one runs. This mag is almost half empty. Looks like half loaded actually. So safety first. I'm gonna wear my hat backwards. and shoot a couple of it. It just feels better to shoot one of these just for a practice range. Now, this is a really decent gun to have in your hands. You just gotta make sure your magazine does not jam too much. So importantly, the gun itself performs really well. I'm gonna put a safety. It takes a Tippmann 98 custom barrel. And pretty much you can do whatever you want with this gun. You could change, you could use the aftermarket body parts, marker parts, or you could change the barrel out. There's many custom Tippmann 98 barrels, but you know, the Tippmann TMC, in my opinion, is probably one of the best mag-fed guns ever tried than the Tippmann First Strike. I know Tippmann First Strike is pretty good too, but in my opinion, more accurately, I just like how the point of view of this gun, where it's just single fire, and more accurately, I just don't like to shoot full auto. Because importantly, I think, like, for example, what realistic military people would do is shoot single fire instead of going full auto. Some people would, but that's if they're using LMGs and like that. But, you know, the Tippmann TMC, best price, best gun to ever use. I would highly recommend it. If you're one of those people who want a good budget gun that doesn't cost too much money, this is your type of gun that you could use. For anywhere else, you can use any maps. Some maps won't let you use it because woodsman guns are not meant to be for speedball, even though they probably would let you walk in with it. But like I said, the downside of this gun is if you go against anyone's speedball, you're going to probably have a downside of using this gun against a speedballer. Unless you have a better angle to shoot him down. Let me try to see if I can fix this last mag to shoot more. I know this mag has a jammed, oh yeah, it's a jammed paintball bullet, that's why. So this mag is running really well and good, so we're going to shoot a few more rounds. Okay, so another mag failure. I honestly do not like when mag failures happen all the time on my gun. I just have to constantly twist them. There we go. Let's test them out again. Now, oh, crap. I'm gonna use the last of this gun. Ah, man, the beauty of this gun is just so beautiful. I just really satisfied to shoot this thing. Because, unlike other paintballers, some paintballers just have the air tank in the back of your gun instead of putting it in your back of your vest. So this vest is actually custom made, so as you guys can recognize, if you've been watching my videos, I haven't made a video about these type of attachments, but mine personally, this is one of the best mag holders for you to use for like airsoft, paintball, or if you're just some type of person just want to use just like to have a carry around a bunch of AR-15s while you're just shooting in the gun range. Now, this will conclude my video, and smash and like and subscribe that button, and let me guys know what's your opinion about the TMC. Is there any gun attachments that you would recommend me use? So, before we end the video, I do have, like I said, parts. I have the knockoff EO Tech sight, and I have the magnifier for the EO Tech sight. And as you can see, I have the angle grip, which I don't use it too much, but I do. I use it here and there, and I just use it all the time. But sometimes I just go boom, boom, boom. But then this kind of gets better. It's just both ways I use it, regardless. So, for the price of this gun, like I said, I spend this around $250 just for a brand new set of Tippmann TMC. But I only bought this because it's nearby my local paintball store. But some paintball stores would just charge you $250 for this one. Now, if you want a custom made that you just don't want, you just feel lazy, like you just don't want to go to the store and buy the gun parts. You don't want to buy the angle grips or the foregrips or any grips, and you just don't feel like it. Just you can go online and buy yourself the Tippmann TMC on ansdeer.com, and you can find yourself a custom-made Tippmann TMC. Another thing is you can find these magazines cost $25. Now, unlike other Tippmann TMC video reviews, they said it's $12, but we're in 2020, so now these mags have gone up to $12 to $25 for 2 magazines. So if you do the math, that's about $15. No, wait, that's about, I think it's about $13. No, I gotta calculate the math. But anyways, they're about $25 for each 2 set of mags. Now you can go online and buy them for like $30, and you can get like 2 mags of these. Or there's a big deal, you can go online and buy $150 just for a set of 6 boxes of Tippmann TMC mags, which each box comes in 2 mags. So that's about 12 magazines you're gonna get. So other than that, the Tippmann TMC, it has a very good impression on other MagFit players now. Now, is it easy to maintain? Kind of, it is. Just make sure that you just don't overkill it with the gun, where you just want to do a stress test on it. And now, the weight of this gun weighs lighter than other MagFit guns I've used. Now, besides the Tippmann Stormer, Elite is slightly heavier than this gun. But the Tippmann TMC can be anything you desire this thing. You can make it into an operator set of, you can make it into an operator rifle, you can make it into a DMR rifle, designated marksman rifle, or you could just change it into a simple EOTech sight. Or maybe some players don't like to use MagFit, they just like to use the paintball tank. That also is another option you could use. Anyways, it's a 2-in-1 rifle gun if you buy the Tippmann TMC box kit. So it comes with your Tippmann TMC, 2 mags, and 1 mag dummy for if you want to use a paintball tank. Now, it gives you a standard paintball tank, so you're probably not going to spec a better tank. The Mad Dog paintball tank is pretty good. It's a pretty good tank. But if you want something fancier, then stick one of your $200 or $100 one of their $100 paintball tank that you just put like 100 paintballs or 200 paintballs in it, and you could just let it rip and boom, 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 boom. But if why would you put a really nice paintball tank into a Tippmann TMC? So this concludes my video. Smash and like and subscribe, like I said, and be sure to leave in the comment below what else other gear, military items, or any paintball guns or airsoft guns you like to may review. So our next airsoft gun that we're going to shoot for is the SR-25 DMR rifle airsoft gun. So unfortunately the gun is going to be cheap, but the scope and the bayonet is going to be very pricey. So this concludes my video, and catch you guys later, and peace out.